Hey everyone, welcome back again for a final update on the chickens before butchering. We just separated 75, so we're getting them all together, picking out the biggest ones here. Buddy, it's sure raining outside. If you can hear the roar through the camera of the rain, it's just hammering down here tonight. So, like I said, we got them picked out, the 75. So we've got them all caught here, and this is the end product. This is the 9th week that we've had these chickens, and kill day for some of them is going to be tomorrow. So we started out with 250, and we're butchering what we can get. So stick around, and tomorrow we're going to be slaughtering these chickens. We got the other ones taken away off food now for overnight, and we'll bring them over to the shop and get them processed tomorrow. So stick around for that. We'll show you some details on how we slaughter and butcher our chickens here on Noble Farms. So we've already dispatched chickens. Now we'll put them into the scald tank and scald them to loosen up the feathers. You just slop them around in here for a little bit and get the feathers all loose enough. Water is wicked hot. So all 4's in here. It's a big plucker. I usually put 3 in and just start it up. Water on the last ones is always tricky. It's a little bit hot, but tries not to beat them around too much. Pick off a few feathers. Every now and then you'll get one that's tore a little bit, but not very often. Usually they end up pretty good. This one got a little bit of a rip in them, but normally they come pretty good. Clean off the feet. We keep the feet. We'll get rid of this one here first. So, cut the feet off. Little black spots on their feet from walking around in the manure, but not too bad. Next, we'll come up and take the head off, and then cut the skin off up here. Pull that right off. Loosen off the food bag off the breast wall. Cut a hole in to get inside. First thing you're going to come out with is the gizzard. Keep that. We're going to clean that up too as well. Here's the liver. Keep that. Pull the gall off there, that green liquid. Try not to break that if you're at it, because it dyes the meat pretty easily. 2 big lumps of fat on the sides there. That now can be trolled out. Now if you reach hatch up inside. Thing that I let go right there is the stomach content. That is right there. See, the chicken's been taking off feed for 12 hours. They had not much into them. Keep the heart too as well. Now there's one esophagus there that we need to get out. He's always a little harder. That's him right there. There's a little corrugated windpipe. So it's all out of there. All we do now is scrape the inside of the backbone to get the lungs. Clean the lungs out of there. That's what you're getting right there. Now it's to flush it all out. There you go. Go into the back. In there. And that's how it's done. We'll do it over again. A little faster. Doesn't take that long. So all in all, it's pretty easy, really. It's not that difficult, just a little time consuming. Just like that, in less than a couple minutes. Get a nice, neaten up bird. Ready to be cooled down and get them in the bags there in a little bit. So chickens are all processed now. They've been sitting in this big tote here for past couple hours, just cooling down. So now we'll take them out of the ice water and put them in the meat shop here and let them dry off a little bit before we get into shrink bagging them and putting them away. So just nice and stiff now. So we got put in the bags here. That's what they look like in the shrink bags. So we'll just put the straw in the cavity of the body of them, lay it in there, get ourselves a handy dandy cable tie. Just a little cable tie. Now we'll squeeze this off and get that cable tie put on there. Just like that. And then we'll dip them in the hot water. So we have the water actually ready. Here goes the dunk. Just a couple times like that. Pull out the straw. And there you go. Perfectly shrink bag chicken. Nothing to it. So we're back in the shop again with the chickens that you've seen us dunk in the hot water out there, and in the bags, all heat shrinked in the hot water as you've seen. And this is what they're looking like in here laid out on the table. And right now we've got them all dried off here, so we're ready for labeling. Get them labels put on and get them ready for the freezer. So over on this side we got some, we've already started the labeling process, getting the labels put on there and getting them weighed and prices and that put on to the chickens. So here we are with like 5.8 pounds right there. So that's what we're looking at here. The labels have to be done this way for the on-farm slaughter operation we got going on here. So that's all the information that we're supposed to have on it. They're labeling. We got Danielle's doing the labels on that there. She's gone to print off more labels because we just ran out. But in the meanwhile, I've been breaking down some chicken. So we have a whole bunch of chicken here that we need to get broke down, get put in the freezer, because you know this is stuff that we eat ourselves throughout the winter. So this is our chickens that we're processing here to put in the freezer for winter. So I'm just going to break one down for you to show you how I break it down. There's lots of ways of breaking it down. This is the way we like doing it. I'm not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. This is just the way enjoy eating our chicken. So this would be your center breast here, like this, and your leg and thigh will be all into one piece the way we like them. You could cut them off and separate the drum from the thigh. We keep it as a whole because I like that one big piece. Our wings, we leave the tips on too because I like eating the tips too as well. So there, and here we are with the ribs here. So the ribs and that's over on this side. Danielle, when she gets ready, she'll start packaging this up and putting them separate pieces into bags and then go into boxes and put them into boxes and get that put away. So let's go ahead and break this down right now and show you exactly how we're going to break it down. All right. So first of all, we got the full chicken here like this. Leave the neck on, but when we process them, but that's not saying that we're going to be keeping the necks. We do bag up the necks as you see in the backs over here. I do keep these because we got a couple friends that like them for their dogs and stuff like that. So we're going to break this down here now and show you exactly how we do it. Just rip the wing off here. It's a nice little joint there. I like to take a little bit off that rib piece there to give that wing a little bit of meat. So that'll be one wing off. Just usually ply this back, break that clear. Again, take that little piece off the rib there. I flip it over, open it up a little bit here, and cut down along both sides. Like that. On the smaller chickens, you can just do this with all knife, but I like to have the cleaver handy when I'm doing these. And I just give it a little tiny crack right there. Finish scarring the skin. Break it out, just like that. Usually cut the tail off. Throw to one side. Then I put the cleaver up here and I usually just push down onto her and split it right down in the spinal area there. Right from the tail right down to the backbone. Now I'm left with two humongous legs of chicken there. Throw that there to the side for Danielle. And now, as the back goes here, we got the rib or the breasts right here, the center breast, and then the two pieces for the rib. And this would be your back section. So what I do is I usually take the cleaver on these big birds like this, and I usually cut that right down there because there is a bone that goes right up inside. I usually cut that down both sides right there, pull out the neck and the back, get down around the bone there, leave that out, scoop out the lungs that someone didn't get when we were cleaning them, and now we're left with the two ribs and the breast. So I come back a couple ribs and usually take that nice big chunk of meat right off there like that with the nice skin on it. Beautiful, beautiful meat. Like that. And then I usually split this right down in half. Just like that with the cleaver. Cut the skin off with the knife. And here I'm left with a beautiful, beautiful rib section. Lots of nice, tough, nice, firm meat on that chicken. So beautiful, beautiful chickens. And again, here's the other rib. You know, come on, you can't get much better than that. That ain't no rib that you get in a fast food restaurant. I guarantee you there. So that's how we do the breakdown here on the farm. Lots of nice meat to throw in the freezer for the winter. And that's what it's all for. So again, that's a wrap on all the chicken that we done here today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching Noble Farms. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and help out the channel and help out everything we do here. And again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.